Welcome everyone, this is our first episode of Tea Time with Nora and Eddie. This week it's all about freshers, and more freshers. So
get yourselves strapped in, ready to talk all about what's happening on campus with Freshers Week. This is Tea Time.
let's talk about freshers.
Yes.
So obviously we're both third years.
Sad times.
Yeah, we're getting old now, aren't we? There's a lot of survival guides out there. I'm pretty sure you've seen all of them. The whole, don't spend all of your student finance in like a week.
Lol.
Make sure you get loads of food. There's just so many, starting university is a massive step.
I pretty much blew quite a lot of my student finance like the first month or so on bits like food, kitchen items, bus passes. I blew quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
See, I blew most of my student finance on travelling back home. Because I just got so homesick that I would just keep going
I mean,
home for the weekend.
I was fortunate. My home's in the same county as this uni, so...
Yeah. It's weird, but everyone has a different freshers
Yeah.
experience.
Everyone does.
Everyone does. Everyone's got their ups and downs. You know, sometimes people get anxiety, sometimes you're a bit homesick. And so it's always important to remember that there's loads of people to talk to.
Yeah.
And if you are feeling a bit anxious, if you are going through some difficulties, there's loads of people you can talk to. So you're never alone. That's the good thing about being here.
There's always welfare support at the University of Kent.
Yeah.
They're really good. Shout out to the University of Kent welfare team. You are killing it.
Obviously, freshers, it's exciting, it's new, you get to meet new people, but it's always important
I
to
think
talk
for
about
me,
that.
freshers, my first week of freshers was not about the clubbing and the partying, but the societies in its own right. The freshers fair was actually probably the bit I take quite fondly was because all the societies I found, and I stuck to one for the past couple of years now. Take a guess which one it has been. Take a guess. But I primarily stuck to one society, but there was a broad range of societies that I found were quite cool and quite interesting. Didn't attend most of them, but still, I think that was quite interesting. That's something I always like to promote is societies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you get to meet new people. There's just so many different people. It's so cool because
I know.
in school you're always limited to the few hundred people, but I think the Uni of Kent has 20,000 students.
University is better than my secondary. I have quite a lot of unsavoury memories of my secondary school, but one of the best things about the University of Kent is the people.
Yeah.
Always has been the people, and I've known the same people since I started this year.
We've got the society aspect, we've got the new people and everything. You can even learn a new language if you wanted to. There's just so many opportunities. Obviously, we all tell ourselves that we're going to go to the 20-odd societies that we've all signed up to on the Freshers' Fair, and we get all these hundreds of emails saying, come to the meetings, but obviously you can't do all of it, but it's nice to have that.
Nice to have known that people think that you think that people want you there. It's nice to have that thought that you wanted. Speaking of positive freshers highlights, there's also freshers horror stories.
My biggest thing was deciding what to eat. I lost a lot of weight when I started uni. I was so used to coming home from school and then having all my lovely meals cooked by my lovely mum. And then when you move out, you're like, oh, I have to decide what I'm going to eat. And for me, that was a massive thing because I'm so indecisive. But I also like to cook at home. So for the first 3 months, at first I was like, oh, it's okay, I can do this. Kind of thinking, oh, what do I want to eat tonight? And then it gets to the point where sometimes you're like, I just don't want to cook. I just want to fill up my stomach.
See, you didn't want to cook because of more personal reasons, for the fact that you just didn't know what to eat. I didn't want to cook because my kitchen was always sodding messy. Always messy, my kitchen. But it was, let's say, maybe 2-3 weeks into the first term, maybe a bit later, the kitchen just started getting messy. No one was cleaning up their mess. This is a bit of a humble brag. I was always kept minimal to no mess. I always cleaned up after myself. I was a good person. But not everyone cleaned up, let's say. There was like a particular instance like Christmas, like the first week of December, had a big Christmas meal. So much mess. No one cleaned up their plate. Well, I cleaned up my plate, so a couple of my housemates cleaned up the plates, but there was quite a lot that wasn't cleaned up. So much so that all the food that was left on this plate started festering over a bit.
Oh my god. See, for us it was the complete opposite. Like, we were 4 girls, 1 guy, in out, because I was in Parkwood Flats.
I was cheering houses, mate.
Parkwood. Whoop. And so from day one, you know you get those whiteboards from like the Freshers' Fair or whatever, wherever we decided to get ours from, or I think it was already there. And we made, like, we all sat down on our kitchen table on those dodgy stools that look great but are so uncomfortable. And we wrote down house rules. Like, not even kidding. We had a whiteboard with house rules. So cleanliness does tend to be quite a big thing. I mean, if you do your washing after you've finished, it doesn't pile up.
Get that washing up liquid.
Yeah.
Clean
oh, get those massive fairy bottles. The red one. That is the best smelling one. The red fairy bottle. For sure.
So this is our life.
Oh my god. I feel so old now. But yeah, so apart from that, we've got loads of events going on for Freshers.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we do. Actually, the big one that I'm quite excited for is the Freshers Ball, because they've got Sigma coming in and Mo, you know, the DJ. Oh. So it's a black tie event, and I feel like being at uni, obviously, you know, you can wear your clothes and everything, you don't have to stick with a uniform, but it's nice to have that event where you can just, you know, like dress up, do your hair, do your makeup, wear heels, and for the guys it's always like suits, ties, bow ties, whatever it is. So that's going to be quite a big one, something to look forward to. There's also loads going around. We've had like UV parties, foam parties. There's a roller disco, which I'm quite looking forward to.
I can't skate to save my life. One of those people that turned up to every one of my lectures and every one of my seminars in my first year because I was a good person. Well, apart from one, but that was only because of health reasons.
I feel like such a bad student now that you've said that, because our lectures, I think most of people's lectures are recorded. So in the first term or two, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to go to every lecture. And then I realised that they're all recorded, so technically I didn't need to be in for every lecture. I hope none of my lecturers are watching this. But it is really useful to have, because you can, obviously if you've missed it, or if you don't write as quickly enough, or if you just want to sit in the lecture just to absorb it. I mean, the big tip this is something I tell myself every year, I'm probably going to tell myself this year as well, is after every lecture, write down the notes.
Yeah.
And don't let it pile up, because as soon as you get to the summer term when you realise you need to revise and you've got however many 20, 30, 40 lectures to write up the notes for, it's just not very useful. So it's better to just do it as soon as you're finished.
I'd say also, personal point, best bring a notebook and pen whenever going to lectures and or seminars.
Yeah.
More so in the case if you bring a laptop or an iPad or something today, you don't know when it's going to die.
Yeah, that's true.
It's good and old-fashioned, and if you don't have one, you still have the other.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to note-taking. I'm a note-taking traditionalist.
So, quick summary before we end the show?
I would say so, yes. A nice, lovely, quick summary.
So, top tips. Plan your meals, because I find that's always useful. That way you don't have to think about it on a daily basis. Make sure you take care of your mental well-being. It's really important you do it. If you're worried, if you're stressed, if you're going through any difficulties, there's loads of people you can talk to, whether it's your advisors, whether it's your friends, whether it's the mental welfare.
Yeah, societies as well.
Yeah.
It's something I always push, and I feel like quite a lot of people should push it, because always join societies, find at least one that you feel like you want to attend at least to a few sessions of. It's a good way of meeting people outside of your house, outside of your academic studies and all your classmates as well. And it's always, because special interest is always a good bonding point for anyone.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I know quite a few people will be going out pretty much every night for Freshers. Just make sure to stay hydrated. It's very important because I know lots of you will be drinking lots of alcohol, so it's important to stay hydrated, eat a lot. And yeah, vitamins. Get a lot of vitamin C because Freshers Flu is going to hit most of you, and you will thank me for it when you've had.
And also bring a notebook and pen to any lecture and or seminar. Always good to have a backup when it comes to that note taking.
Exactly.
But yeah, but we hope you're going to be sticking around for a while throughout this term and next term, and it'd be great if you can carry on joining us for that ride as well.
If you guys have got anything, any specific topics or questions that you'd like us to go through, just let us know in the comments. And yeah, we'll be happy to discuss anything that you guys would want to know about.
So on that note, I'm Eddie Thomas.
I'm Noor Issa, and we will see you in the next episode.